Another improvised video. I don't know what the sound's like. I don't know. I've got greasy cam, but we're in the living room at the old's flat, and we're going for another fire. We're gonna go light up the fireplace. Oh, I haven't got the tripod. It's not been the most organised of Christmases. Bit of an inconvenient one, really. Right, where's this? Of course I can't find it. Oh, here it is. Hello. Ah, we've got the lighter. Hello, Hermione, you've caught me. Yes, I'm gonna try and do a Christmas Eve fireplace live. It's been a bit stressful so far. I sodded up prior to Christmas. I lost my wallet, so I had to go to the bank earlier today. Yes, Christmas Eve, and DJ loses his wallet yesterday. I basically went into London yesterday, and because I wanted to get out of the town, I went into London. I went to get some lunch, and then I went to Southwark Cathedral, went back to the station, got a drink and a chocky bar, got onto the Uckfield train to my town, and then I instantly, well, I got back to the old flat here and realised no wallet. I'd lost my wallet, so I'd left it on the train, or it fell out my pocket on the bus. But I'm gonna try and do another burn up. We're gonna put the fireplace, try and light it up. Fermium's doing his nut in the background. So look at this. This is the setup. And as you can see, we've got a couple of flat irons, old flat irons. There's a few more around, and we're going to try and light the fire again. I don't want to overdo it, but as you can see, I've literally taken even more away from here to there. I've taken more away. And the piece of wood is over there, and that was what blocked it before I took this extra bit out. There's going to be a gap at the top now, and I have got some decorations. The lights aren't on at the moment. There's a naughty elf and some mistletoe, but there's no berries on it. I just got that off of an apple tree. But yeah, we're gonna have another short fire. The last live I'd done for the fireplace, the sound was absolutely bloody awful because the hole for the microphone was blocked. Anyway, we're gonna give it a go. I have no idea if this stuff is going to burn. It probably won't, to be honest. It doesn't look good, does it? Oh, it would be nice, but it's not that there isn't enough air. It's just, will it burn at all? Something's happening. I probably needed newspaper, to be honest. Yeah, I know. I mean, it is paper, but I still don't know if it's going to do it. I've already got something like paper. Again, I'm not going to go stupid. Well, I'm going to try not to. Oh dear. This is basically old wallpaper from the kitchen. I don't know if it's going to come to anything or if anything's going to burn, to be honest. Yeah, I need newspaper, to be honest. Fermium's here, he's already interested. Hello, Sasha. Yeah, I'm trying to get the old 1950s fireplace going at the old's flat. As to whether it'll actually kick off, I don't know. Oh, it may well start up. Hello, Hermione and Sasha from Dr. Fox. I think we're off, but as I said, I'm not going to go stupid. Of course, Fermium is instantly captivated by it. Right, here we go. Oh, yeah, there's nothing like a good fireplace. It's actually getting the stuff to burn. Oh. Oh dear, I do actually have some wood, but it's keeping it alight. I'm going to take this other glove off. Hello, yes, it's DJ. I'm giving it a go. I'm going to have another go at the fireplace. And now I'm going to leave it because it has actually gone off. And it's Christmas Eve, so I think I'm entitled to at least one burn up. We're well away anyway. Oh, and you can see it in my glasses as well, so you still get to see it. Oh, it is slightly pongy. Yeah, it sure is. And that's a bit of birch. As to whether it will keep burning, I don't know. Hello, Ed. We've got another. Thank you for joining. Yes, I'm giving it a go. But the paper's pretty much gone now. DJ Puff's giving the fireplace another go. As you can see, we've got some big hard bricks here, and we've got a grate. There's actually a grate here now. And this is vintage, need the grate and the cover on the front as well. And this has been stored away for years. I've had it for years. Literally years, and I thought I'll give it a go. And I've opened it up a little bit more, as you can see. I would have liked to have had this base done, to be honest, long ago. I wanted to get the base from the fireplace done, but all the work was being done in the garden, on the greenhouse, and then the shed. And the shed is off now. I'm gonna have to add a bit more, I think. It's not really going enough to, and it's gone. Oh, it's gone out. I tried. And I've lost the I've lost it. I don't have the tripod with me, sadly. The issue is I don't actually want it to go stupid because I'm still just testing. It's, proper wood is burning, but not all of it. Oh. Right, we've moved something with some tools of which I've no idea what it is. I've got no idea what this is, but still I used it. Oh, I just need it to sort of kick off. Oh. But yes, I hope you're all having a start to a happy Christmas, or Christmas Eve and Christmas. Hoping that this is going to get going. Fermium is here, so I've got Fermium with me. I'm having a burn up at the moment at the Olds flat. Oh my God, Louise, you found me. You actually found me. I'm trying, Louise. It's been a struggle because I screwed up yesterday. I went and lost my flipping wallet yesterday, so that's already Christmas up in the air. Yeah, I've already sodded up. Yeah. If it's not 3 years of illness in succession at Christmas and the New Year, it's losing me wallet, I'm afraid. So I had to go to the bank, both banks at Christmas Eve, and stop them. I got emergency money from the NatWest, and they did offer up to 130. I took 100 out, but I probably should have taken the full amount. Right, I've got my hand at the back here just to make sure it's not too hot. I seem to be all right because this is wood as well. But we're off. I tried a lot yesterday. I went back to London Bridge Station and back again, and then asked again at East Croydon. I left it on the Uckfield train, I think, as I went back into town. I left it on one of the trains, I think. I've got money, but it's all going to be going into cat litter and cat food. I've got no choice. Yeah, I know. It's very unusual for me. I've got a couple of Yule logs as well, but that's only if it properly kicks off, and they're rather big and solid, to be honest. There's still a chance that Linda's gonna invite me around for some kind of lunch or early afternoon dinner. To be honest, I should have my glove on again. But thanks for joining me, everyone. Hermione, Sasha, and Rovnemi. I really appreciate you being here. Trying to put my glove on again. Try to put it at the back on the left. And then I'll get another piece, a couple of pieces, but I have to be careful if it just randomly kicks off. I'm not sure if birch is a very good wood for burning, to be honest. Oh, and I got a little bit of mistletoe today. It was only a young one off of an apple tree. It's very old and struggles anyway. I may well do go to Riff Raffs, but only for one drink and a shot, I should imagine. Bitey Fiona might go with me. We'll have to see. I might go with Bitey Fiona. Yeah, yeah. And no doubt someone else might buy me something as well. Hopefully. But I don't want to overdo it because I need to be careful. Fermium doesn't have any litter at the moment. He's literally got wood chip. Esma's fine. It's Fermium. Fermium doesn't have any litter at the moment. And if I do use this emergency money, it's got to go on the cats mainly. Esma won't be so much of an issue because I got her some food relatively recently. But I'm hoping that this keeps going, but I don't want it to go stupid. That's the only thing. Move. Oh dear, lost it. And I've got a proper old grate now. You can see it is doing well, and I've got some bigger stuff on there. I don't know about that. There's not even any berries on it, I'm afraid. It's just a very young one that was on an apple tree. It's an old apple tree. Probably a variety that wasn't actually named, and it's definitely not commercial now. George is red. But as you can see, it has actually kicked off. That reminds me, I've got to start my Fermium. Yeah, I thought there's my emergency money. Basically, I got to wait 10 days for at least a NatWest card to turn up. But you can see that I've got this pipe here, and it may work a little better now that the fire's kicked off, but yeah, NatWest done that, but Santander's a different process. They want more ID with Santander, and that pipe, that metal pipe that came from in the basement at the abandoned college, and I saw it there. I went, oh, I'll have that piece of pipe because I can use it as a draft pipe for the fireplace. So that abandoned college has been quite interesting, to be honest. I've had some knives from there and maybe a few forks, and there was actually a dinner plate and some interesting CDs, and there's other bits, but it's such a mess, and it's literally a health hazard in that college, I'm afraid. I mean, I was snooping around it for about 2 weeks, but it is a bit of a health hazard, I'll have to say. It really is. So this pipe came from downstairs in the abandoned college in town. It doesn't really look like the birch is burning particularly well. Even though it is fully dried and rotted. But thanks everyone. It's Christmas Eve. It's probably just after midday, I should imagine by now. Linda did go to work earlier today. She's gone into work. She works at the Toby Carvery basically, and she does often bring breakfast back for DJ, which is helpful. 12:25, yeah. Yeah, I sort of miss that. Birch skin burns well and the wood will burn too. Right, we'll have to see. It is burning, it's just not particularly but then again I don't want it to go silly. I try and move it into the middle. But lovely old vintage grate and cover. You can't see the grate so much, but the cover. And I've got 3 black blocks. Their origin, I don't know. They may actually be something to do with the original fireplace that was here, but because it was removed by my father, the actual bricks around, that was around here for the original fireplace is in the garden, and it is the square base flower bed in the garden. So when you're looking at the garden videos and you see that square border, that is the original fireplace. But these black blocks, I don't know where they came from. And we've got these as well. These are very, very heavy, and they could be fire bricks, but I don't know where they originally came from, whether they were in this position originally or they lined the inside of the fireplace. And it's really going now, so I'm not going to put any more on, apart from the next Yule log. You can see it's beginning to reach the flat iron now, so I'm going to put my hand at the back here just to check. It's all brick, about an inch past here. So what I need to do, I need to try and get this piece of metal. Yeah, I need to get this piece of metal and hopefully have someone put it right underneath this layer of brick to hold it up, and there's one missing here, so that's going to need replacing. Yeah, Linda's very good. She's very tired though, and she's suffering with illness herself. I mean, it's Christmas Eve and she's gone into work this morning and up until at least midday. She just needs the money. But Esma, her new daughter's not letting her sleep. She's exhausted. She's absolutely exhausted. Anyway, we'll try and put that in, and something's fallen down, so we got another Yule log on, and now I've got to pick this one up. So we've got 2 big blocks on now, one on the left. So the fire's definitely going. I need to get my coffee. Can probably do with topping up as well. But yes, Christmas Eve. I may go to Riff Raff's later. It was my intention, but I did screw up yesterday. I'm going to top this coffee up a bit. I would have liked to have made it actually somewhere to do with the fireplace, but it didn't happen. As you can see, we've got another flat iron here that we used years and years and years ago. There's a few more as well. The wood is burning, but it's hard to have it going at a steady rate. Firmium is loving it. Look at him. Look at all this wood in the corner. All this wood came from Harrington Road tram stop. Basically, they cut a tree down at Harrington Road tram stop and they left it all there. And then I saw it, went, oh, lovely, I'll take that. So that's been there at least a year in that corner. It must be. Have been there at least a year. But I remember the last fire I'd done, he absolutely loved it. But the sound was awful because my microphone hole was bunged up and the sound was absolutely awful. Stuff is burning, but right, we got this also, this flat piece of metal, hoping to have it installed at the top underneath that layer of brick, so that will strengthen underneath, and then there's one missing here, and this one needs removing because that needs to be repointed. Need 2 new half bricks there, and this one will go up the top, hopefully, and that will be sort of the strengthener underneath. Let's see if we can move this. This piece of metal also came from the basement of the abandoned college. There was a metal workshop, and I thought, it's not ideal. I mean, there were thicker bits, more ideal thicker bits, but unfortunately they were way too long. I had to leave them because they were just too long. They were way too long. So I just got this thinner one. This is still strong. It's about 3 or 4 millimeters thick. The end is a little bit skew. Oh dear. Oh. But these two are really going now. Can't say. It looks nice. It's looking good. There was a piece of metal over the allotment, which was also part of a fireplace, sort of an angled triangular thing, and it was my intention to go to the allotment to pick it up and put it at the back, sort of like that, but unfortunately I just haven't been able to get over the allotment to pick it up. And I've lost it. Well, I've lost 2. Oh dear. But these are going now. These 2 are really, the bigger ones are going now. Again, I've just got this old birch basically, and I think they came from the Pearly Way. There was a dead birch tree there. Everything else is really just for starting the fire up. It's not for keeping it going, I'm afraid. So we've got cardboard stuff. I didn't actually use it this time. I mean, we're up to 27 minutes, almost half an hour. I don't know if I'm going to be able to reach that bit at the back. I can try. No, I don't think I'm going to be able to get that far in. Got it. Oh, anyway. Oh, it's still not brilliant in here, as you can see. It's still a mess. The priority this year has basically been the garden and the shed, and the garden shed has it's come on very well. I should just upload pictures of it. The work has stopped because it's Christmas basically. It's very windy outside. The sky is clear. There's a few floaty clouds about, but it's quite windy out. You can hear the letterbox going downstairs. It's only a light aluminium one. It's flapping in the wind. You can still see the fire in my glasses, you know. Oh, and now I've got to take it off again because I've got to turn it round. But yeah, as you can see, it's still a mess in here. And there's a futon. I cannot sleep for the hell of me in this flat. I just can't sleep. It's either because it's too cold, or the futon's too hard, or it's just the energy in here. I don't know what it is, but I can't sleep here. I can in the gaff, but not here. No, I'm 47 and I've never known a white Christmas, so I don't know what all that's about. But yeah, the priority has basically been the garden and the shed. I will put up updated pictures of the shed. Yeah, it's very windy. I will put up updated pictures of the garden shed. It's looking lovely. It's not finished, but it is getting there. Still got to do water butts and guttering, and maybe we're going to creosote the shed. But it's not really any place for my art. Looking at the garden, it's just, I need to leave it conservative. I need to leave it as it is. I can't just be slapping up art everywhere. Maybe on boards that were there temporarily, but I can't do it now. It's just not the same now as it was. Anyway, I'll swap it around again. It's looking good now. Them bigger pieces of wood have really caught off. Shove this piece of paper on. And it makes you wonder, I mean, this maisonette is 1950 something. I can't actually tell you the exact date of this maisonette, but it was built in the 50s, the 1950s, and my father's been here since the 60s. So there was an original fireplace here before, because the surround of it is still in the garden. But it, yeah, I mean, 2010, 2011 was the last hard winter we had here, Rovnemi. That was the last hard winter we had. And we haven't had another one since, I'm afraid. Just slot that on the top. Yeah, I mean, when I was growing up in the 80s and the 90s, we had snow pretty much every flipping winter. No. It looks good on cards, as you said. It looks lovely on cards. Oh, there's my knee. Oh, flipping heck. Oh, I even got I've even got a proper coal shovel. It's because I'm so tall, isn't it, really? You see, we've actually got a shovel here. There's no handle in it, but that's a proper ash shovel. I can't remember where it came from, but anyway, we got that for the end. But some of this wood is treated, so you can see that these two pieces of wood they're going, but they're very slow. They're burning very slowly. I'm not sure what kind of wood it is, but as I said, they came from the back of Harrington Road tram stop. A tree or two trees were cut down. I mean, it's Christmas now, so yeah, and it leaves the loveliest smell as well. One thing I've noticed, I don't know why it is, but at least for a year, I thought, because I had the last fire here, Firmin was here, I thought maybe doing the fire, it killed all the fleas in the flat. Maybe that's what kept the fleas down, by having a fire. It suffocated the fleas. But Esma Florin hasn't had any fleas either. I don't understand it. I don't know if it's the same with dogs, but literally Esma and Fermium, I've had no problems with fleas for them for at least a year now. And it's really bizarre. I mean, I'm happy for it, because that stuff is chemical, and it's expensive, this Bayer flea treatment. I'd rather not, but to naturally not have any. I mean, he will have the occasional scratch, but not enough for me to worry about. So Fermium and Esma just haven't really had much in the way of fleas. It's strange, bizarre even. Maybe it was the fire, maybe it's chemtrails, environment, I've got no idea. But I suppose we could be happy for not having them if we can save money on treatments. Look at these two proper pieces of wood at the back here. Yeah, Fluff, yeah, you haven't seen any fleas either, Fluffy. Yeah, very strange indeed. Let's see if I can change. this round to diagonal, look at that, you can see it's burnt underneath, and then the grate underneath that. I don't want it to fall down the back, but it's gonna happen. See, it happened. It's inevitable, really, and I don't know if I can pick it up. Oh dear, that could be the death of the fire, because I've taken half the fuel away now. I've literally taken half the fuel away. It just shows you how small this grate is. See, I can't even get that now. Right, let's try this mystery tool again. This is going to struggle. Yeah, I got it. Oh dear. Sorry, I'm missing a bit of the chat because I'm trying to concentrate on this rubbish. But you can see that this wood is burning proper, and I'm basically down to the 2 Yule logs now, but I need something in between, to be honest. Oh, it's going to have to be another one of these. I'm running out now. Oh, but yeah, I would have liked these 2 pieces of wood to gone up a little bit more, but the fact that they're burning so slow is making them good wood for burning. They're not really kicking off a riot though, that's the only issue. That's a little bit of hemp twig from scavenged hemp. There's another little bit there, a little bit of hemp twig. That wasn't stuff I grew though. Oh, but yeah, if anyone's got any questions, you may as well ask them while I'm here, if there are any. Gardening, if anything. All pets, as usual. Dog has never caught fleas. They die off between October and March, apparently. Yeah, well, hello, it's DJ. It's Christmas Eve and I'm having a burn up in the Olds flat. It's quite windy outside, or was windy, and you can see that I've removed another section of this wood. It's over here. So I've taken more off that was up here. So that's opened the fire up a little bit more. I'll probably cut that, to be honest. I'm not going to throw it on as one. I'll cut it into sections and use it later. I've got 2 proper logs on here. 2 proper logs, but they're not going to constitute a fire on their own, but they are burning, but they're very slow. Got this other section of wood, no idea where it came from. Maybe the kitchen, might have come from the kitchen. I don't think I can put it down the back because the grate's too small. That one just snapped, so I'm going to put it here. And while I can, I'll move this one across. It is literally about management, fire management, wood, moving everything into the right position just to keep them going. I don't know if that's actually doing anything. It probably wouldn't do anything unless it's really going some. and to be honest it's a little bit long and maybe it should be a bit higher. That would be a nice idea. I'd love to do a bit of that. I'd love to do a bit of that if I can sort of fill in and get extra blocks on the sides. I'm not sure if this was originally had proper you know, heat resistant stuff or blocks. I mean, I don't know where these blocks came from. They are very, very heavy. They are very heavy blocks, so I'm thinking they are something to do with the original fireplace. They may have come from the fireplace, but if I pick one of these up, literally they weigh so much. Oh, they're really heavy, really dense. Oh my god, look at these. I mean, it's got a bit of a crack in it, but look at them. I mean, it has to be some kind of fire brick or protection brick for the fireplace. It must be. Yeah, they might have been inside, but the thing is, they're so bloody heavy. How on earth would you keep them on the inside of the wall? And that would make the fireplace so congested and small. This is why I'm trying not to go silly. And if we still don't have any heat on this, which is good. I don't know about the actual wall itself. It seems to be okay. There's a picture of my late parents up there, David and Peggy. That was my parents. My father had black hair, very unusual. His father had black hair, but his hair was so black it was blue black. My father had black hair. My mother literally had golden rolls, golden locks. So there's a mixture of black hair and pure gold basically. And at one point she looked like Lady Diana. People used to tease her for looking like Lady Diana at one point. And then later in life she ended up looking like Camilla. Oh dear. But it's getting quite smoky in the living room now, but it probably does help to get rid of all the crap in the atmosphere. I'm hoping it sort of helps get rid of whatever rubbish is in the room, a proper burn up. I think Fermin might actually be up in the loft, because I did open up the extendable ladder for the loft, and as soon as I open it up he's straight up there, so he might be in the loft at the moment. But yeah, I don't know if I got any more of the birch. Oh, I got one more of the birch. That is it. I got one more. I need to go out and collect more small pieces of wood, to be honest. I got big stuff, but I'm being very sparing with them. And I've got some more in the recycle bin, which is much the same of this stuff, but less regular and clean. But I did take two of these. I've only just brought these pieces in the last couple of weeks. They're still drying. And we got the birch again. And I'm hoping that it's going to keep the two bigger ones going. But I think after this I'm not going to put any more on, unless it starts getting perilously low instantly. But thanks for joining me. Fermium and I do actually have a Christmas tree. Here he comes. Oh, that. Fermium does have a Christmas tree. It's a Picea Konica glauca. There he is. There he is, next to the angel. There's Fermium. Fermi Wormy. So a live Picea Konica glauca. It has got LED lights on it. And again, the angel, I don't know where the original one went. It might be gone by now. It might be in the cupboard. But that angel, again, that was something that came from the basement downstairs in the abandoned college in the dark and the gloom. So the college gave me an angel for the top of the tree. Oh, that place is a health hazard. But yeah, Fermium and I have got a Christmas tree, so that's nice. And about a month or so ago, I got this thing up there as well, which has got cinnamon, dried fruit and pine cones and other stuff in it. Yeah, so I bought that new as a feature. I'm going to unplug this phone because it will be charged, and I'm going to turn these lights on if I don't trip over this piece of wood. Oh dear. Oh yeah, the fish tank. I haven't even gone into the fish tank yet. Oh, a little bit wobbly. Right, here we go. Oh, where the lights are on. This is that second lot of I might take that one. The second lot of wood. As you can see, it's not as regular as the first lot, and that needs drying. Oh, it's getting a bit smoky in here, but that's probably not necessarily a bad thing, and my breathing is okay at the moment. Oh, right. Hello, it's DJ, and we're in the Olds flat, and I've kicked off the fireplace again. And I've lost it immediately. Oh, I lost it immediately. Luckily, it's not burning. It's a very small grate, to be honest. Very small. And there's nothing at the back to stop things from falling down. That's why I needed that piece of metal from the allotment, because it would be something to put at the back and direct it up. Anyway, I've unplugged the phone, so I'm a little bit more flexible now with my movement. Oh, there we go. We'll turn it around easy now. Look, there he is. There's the boy. Yeah. Smells lovely in here. There's the boy. And that herbs book was something else that I got from the abandoned college. The herbs, that'll come in useful for the garden, and maybe helping Linda out, because I've told her about the feverfew. I had quite a bit of feverfew this year in the garden, and I tried to give Ishmael and Linda a little bit, but I don't really have any more left, to be honest. Not this time of year. Right, let's see if I can rotate this iron. Yeah, it's a good book, that. So I found little bits in there. Is it hot? Not really. But when needs must, you know, whether it's a piece of metal or a book or a knife and fork or a mug or something like that. It's all abandoned. Place is a right mess, and there must be at least 4 or 5 people living in that complex now. And I think we're at 50 minutes now. I've not had a message from Linda as yet. That's literally 3 pieces of Yule log on there, proper wood, and as you can see, they're burning, but they're burning very slow, which is good. I don't know what kind of wood it is, but they're burning very slow, which is good. Oh yeah, the lights. Almost forgot. Found these up in the loft. Icicle lights. White, blue, red, green, yellow. Red, blue, red, green, yellow, red, and one of them naughty elves and a bit of mistletoe. Wish someone would give me a kiss. Blue, red, green, yellow. Red, blue, red, green, yellow. And a bit of tinsel. I found some older lights, you know, the screw-in bulb lights, and one of them was a fuse bulb. And I tried to use them, and all they did was overheat and start smoking, so I ended up having to bin them, which was a shame because I wanted the original lights. I mean, these are older plug-in ones, they're not screw-in, but I've not had any problem with them at all. So these are the Christmas lights that I did find. So it's not entirely a fork and a spoon, I know. Oh dear. I'm always on the lookout. And it's the same with the stereo in the kitchen. Now this is burning very steady, so I don't think I've got to worry about that now. But it's the same with the stereo in the kitchen. That stereo literally came off of a skip about 2 or 3 years ago. So I see that stereo, look, there's a stereo. It's a Philips F1385 from the mid to late 80s. And then these 2 speakers, they came from the abandoned college, but I couldn't find the second Iowa one. And there's a Samsung one there, and both 6 ohms and 40 watt, both of them. This one, you can see it's got a much bigger bass cone or subwoofer than the Iowa. But even with uprated cable, you can see uprated cable, the Iowa one still blows the socks off of the Samsung one. But because I've got different size cones, hopefully I've got a better sound range. And I've just got a Apple 5C lost under there. You can see my old Apple 5C there with a jack plug, the good old jack plug. So we've got ultimate control. So that's the stereo setup in the kitchen. So that's that declared in this video. It sounds good. It sounds very good. All vintage 80s and 90s equipment. And the fish, I'll do that another day. Oh dear. So yeah, that stereo came off of a skip. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. I wanted it mainly for the turntable. It was on a yellow skip or dumpster. And the good thing with Philips's are they have the connections for the amp at the back, which means you can attach it to a computer, you can attach it to an old phone for the music. The turntable works fine, radio works fine, amp works fine. And then I've done the test for the tape. I played a tape and shortly after I'd done the video, tape deck A decided to die. So so yeah, it's always the tape that goes first, isn't it? I'm afraid. But so long as the amp works and I can attach a jack plug iPhone to it, I'm fine. And my mother's iPhone is around here somewhere, I don't know where, and that's got the same music on it as well, but I think it's a bit jumbled. Anyway, look at this, we're down to a low burn now, a slow low burn. It's not going stupid, but hello, Christmas Eve, welcome to the DJ Puff live stream. We're in the Olds flat again, and I've decided to have a second burn up for the festive season. It's Christmas Eve, so I thought I'd fire up the old 1950s fireplace, or what's left of it. I've been here a little while, and as you can see, we've been burning certain items, and now we've got 3 logs on, and these logs, they are burning very nicely and very slow. I don't know what kind of wood it is, but they're doing very well. I do wish I had something to go on the top or cook, but see, we've got other pieces of wood around. This was like a barrel and it fell to pieces. Oh, sorry. It was never put back together again, so that's basically just firewood now. But we're now at the point where there's enough heat there to keep these 3 main Yule logs going. Wow, look at that. We've got 10. We've got 10. Hello, everybody. Wow. That must be a new record for DJ. We've got 10 people. Well, Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm having a burn up in the Olds flat. Fermium is around somewhere. It's nice and smoky in the living room. Oh, thanks for joining me. I really appreciate you YouTube viewers for joining me. I had a rather stressful today, and yesterday I went and lost my wallet for Christmas. Lovely. So I literally had to go to the bank on Christmas Eve to stop my cards, and I at least ordered one new one. And Dr. Fox just went live, so it must be at least 1 o'clock. He'll give us a thumb up if you like. So some might have popped into Dr. Fox quickly. He's still going, although very quiet, and we're still waiting for the next eruption. But we're at a very slow burn now, and we're up to almost an hour. So I think we're at the point where we're just waiting. We're watching and waiting with ASMR fire. Now, this is basically an ASMR Christmas Eve stream. Iron Duke, Merry Christmas, Mr. Iron Duke. Great to have you on board. Yes, we're having a burn up. It's a slow burner. It's definitely a slow burner. Oh. Stuff a little bit of paper on. Thank you for popping in, Iron Duke. I appreciate it. Stuff a few bits of paper on it might encourage the rest of it. Yes. Vroom. We're off temporarily. See, we've got an old flat iron on the left there, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 hard black heavy clay blocks and vintage grate and cover, and these 1, 2, 3 genuine wood blocks are burning very nice and very slow. Very nice indeed. But yeah, now I think we've reached the ASMR part of the stream. We are now at the chilled ASMR part of the stream where we just watch the fire. And hopefully it doesn't burn out too quick. It seems to be going all right, the temperature's there. But yeah, if you want to ask DJ any questions, I mean, you know that I'm into the gardening and other stuff. I was doing bottle digging at one point. I'd love to do it again, but it depends on health and how much room I can find and tools and cleaning. It's not easy to clean these bottles, you know. But yeah, gardening. I've not really been on the bicycle much, to be honest, which is a bit sad. Used to love getting on my bike. And the gaming, of course, it's not for everyone. That Garen Line Zom stuff is not for everyone, I'm afraid. And people have told me it isn't for them, but there's not really much I can do about that because I post them up for a certain community. Not the most recent videos, because they're just me putting some shorts up of Cunard Blue Star finally getting his integrity ring. It's not the dev meat, they're just shorts that I've put up. But here we are, we've got a nice Christmas Eve fire on the go. It's not a beautiful one like a pub or anything like that, but it's still nice. And these 3 pieces of wood are doing very well. They're burning very slowly and effectively, so I'm not sure exactly what kind of wood they are, but they're doing their job, let's put it that way. But I think we're going to struggle soon. I think we're going to run out of I don't think they're going to constitute a fire on their own. That's the only issue. But thanks for joining me anyway. I don't know how much more I can move these, to be honest. I can try. But a lot of it is already mainly burnt. And now we're at the ASMR stage of the Christmas Eve burn up the fireplace. Nice hot fireplace. Permeating into the living room. And there's me late parents. A little bit of mistletoe. There's no berries on it. It was too young. I took it off an apple tree that's very old and it doesn't really want too much in there. I like the graph tours. I'm a writer from the 90s and still love it. Great to hear. Yeah, I do love my graph. I don't really have the room on my phone at the moment. I've really got to waste a lot of time going through my Irish turf. I really need to go through my phone and delete something to make room. But yeah, I'm an old graph writer. I started properly in 1998. Yeah, but I'm autistic, and I was only about for about 8 months, and then I got a job, and then I came back in 2007. So yeah, I came back in 2007, and then from then on I've done quite a lot, infrequently but quite a lot. So I've been on the scene well over 20 years now in South London. 20 years in South London. I'm an affiliate to the the graffiti community basically. I'm not a damager. I've done track sides. I've done quite a few track sides, but I've never touched anything else. But yeah, I think now we're on the tail end of this fire. So what's left now is just, once this decides to drop, hopefully not down the back of, because these aren't really grabbing properly. I want to move it, but they're not really grabbing properly. Whoa! I don't really have proper tools. And it's all on the left hand side. That's a little bit better. There we go. Yeah, I have done the occasional graph tour, Chainsaw Wall, Leek Street, Annerley Ruined Sports Centre, South London. I tried to do a live stream at Pigs Alley again, but the coverage, the data coverage was even worse this time than it was last time. It was truly awful. When I looked at the video again, it really wasn't worth doing. This is the issue with doing live streams. Unless you got really good data coverage or Wi-Fi, it's just not worth doing it. I mean, I'm in the flat, I've got Wi-Fi here, which is pretty good, so there won't be any issue here. But when you're out and about and you want to do a live video when you're on the move, unless you've got decent data or coverage, it's hardly worth it. Hello, it's DJ here, DJ Puff the Third. I'm having a Christmas Eve burn up in the old flat. I think we might get rid of this actually, this light lid. It come off of a candle thing. It's very light wood. But yeah, I do occasionally like to do a graffiti tour video. I recognised a lot of the writers earlier, not so much recently. The scene's changed a bit. There's a lot more newer writers coming in, so I don't always recognise the pieces. No Wi-Fi in the wild. No, and the data's just as bad, I'm afraid. But I've still not heard anything from Linda as of yet. I think I could probably actually put that iron directly onto the fire, but I'm not going to do it because I've got no way of picking it up. I mean, a tea towel. I've probably got a tea towel, and that's probably what I used years ago, but I don't really fancy plonking it straight on. But now we're up to an hour and 8 minutes, and we're basically at ASMR fire stage on Christmas Eve. So this is basically what you're getting. DJ Puff's Christmas Eve, Christmas fireplace. And it's good to finally test out the grate and the cover properly. You can just see it glowing in through the gap there. But these 3 pieces of wood, proper pieces of wood, they're very good. I'm very impressed with these 3 Yule logs, little Yule logs. They're burning very well. And there's a piece of birch there that is just basically an ember now. But thanks for joining me, everyone. I really appreciate it. Me being on my own No family now, apart from deep in Kent. I've got cousins deep in Kent. Father side, I've got cousins and cousins that are younger than me, and I don't really know them. Everybody's gone now, apart from my half brother. I'm on my own. It's just me and the cats now, and silly Billy, the budgie girl. That is it, I'm afraid. I've only got the budgie girl and the two cats. Yeah, I have you guys. I've YouTube. I've you guys. Thanks for everyone that's stuck with me over the past few years or even longer, especially Rove and Amy. You've been very supportive to me on occasions when the shit has gone down. Yeah, you've helped me occasionally. I really appreciate it. That's why you're spannered. And you actually managed to find me as I went live, which was good. And I'm really happy you managed to grab me as I went live. So thanks for everything, Rove and Emmy, and Hermine from Dr. Fox, and Sasha Roanoke was here, Iron Duke. We've had a couple of others as well. We've got 13. Oh my God, Christmas Eve, we got 13 people. Oh, a lovely person. Thank you very much. It's not for me to say, it's for others, really. But I really appreciate everyone that's stuck with me being on my own. And recently I lost an online father figure from my home community of Guy Online. I lost Brett Denslow, Mavdoc from the virtual world, and I was in a complete mess. Film what I see. Thanks for stopping by. It's great to see you. Just having as you can see in the glasses, I'm having a Christmas Eve burn up. So it's a bit of an ASMR stream. And the phone is going off. But I'm going to have to say no at the moment. Anyway, looks like I've got to end stream in a few minutes because Linda's back and I think she's made me something to eat. Yeah, I'll see what happens if I meet up with Bitey Fiona. I will. I'll go out for at least a drink and a shot. Anyway, thanks everyone for coming by. I really appreciate it. Have a very happy Christmas Eve and Christmas and into the new year. But I'm going to have to make a move now because I just got a call from next door. So here's your last look at the fire. The video will process eventually, so you'll be able to watch it all again from the beginning. And I did show the setup, the stereo setup in the kitchen. So you can see the vintage stereo setup in the kitchen now. But thanks everyone for stopping by. I've got to make a move because the neighbours made me something to eat for Christmas Eve. Thanks everyone for sticking with me. And I'll see you on. I'll be uploading more videos. I'll try to make some more room on the phone. It's not going to be easy. Hopefully the sound and the picture quality was good on here. And really appreciate everyone for stopping by. I'm going to have to make a move because I've got Christmas Eve lunch, afternoon dinner. Thanks everyone, and I'll catch you on the next video. Merry Christmas everyone. And the water going in the background. It's bizarre, isn't it? The fish tank going in the background. And the fire. I'll have to show the fish tank soon.